Very early on, I kind of knew that Trae Young was going to be special. And it wasn't to like the comparisons that he was drawing at Oklahoma when he, was going crazy over there, or even like how his game style is similar to Steph Curry's. It's because of one thing, and it's the price that all greats have to pay. It's always something with the greats' hair.
Bruh.
Don't you guys ever notice that? And it started with MJ, who got the baldy, and he pulled it off too. He made everybody want to get the baldy. Kobe too. He came into the league with the fro, and he exited out bald as hell. We see it with Bron. We even see it with KD. KD got that shiny spot on his head that looked like you could even, flip a couple tech decks on it. But Trae Young literally looks like like a lollipop that gets rolled on the carpet, like a Goomba with hair. I mean, you guys all know the comparisons, man. But in all seriousness, man, Trae Young has literally taken the league by storm. And ever since he got into the league, he's been drawing comparisons to Curry because, like I said earlier, his similar play style. Now, originally, he was supposed to go to the Dallas Mavericks, but it ended up resulting in a trade that it'll probably go down in history as probably the most even, balanced trade that has ever happened in the history of the NBA. Usually one team gets finessed and the other one ends up winning, but this is probably the most even trade that we have, with Luka going crazy and Trae Young as well going crazy. Now, I really, in particular in this video, I want to talk about this 2021 playoff run that he has the Hawks going on. Now, the Hawks, they entered as the 5 seed in the Eastern Conference, man. Played the Knicks, the 4 seed, and they put on a big show. And Trae was going crazy. Now, I hope that Trae is going to be able to usher in a new generation and kind of a new attitude for the NBA, because as most of you guys know, the NBA has gotten really, really soft in the past years. And he has embraced this villain role. And I'm even a huge LeBron fan, and you can tell LeBron is just so passive. When they ask him questions about going up against Kevin Durant, sometimes he just says that, oh, it's a team game, and he deflects it. He doesn't have that type of edge that answer response that Kobe or MJ would have had. But Trae, you can tell that he welcomes the challenge. So early on in Madison Square Garden, man, I mean, listen, I'm from New York myself, and these fans over here are ruthless. As you guys could tell, man, they were chanting "fuck Trae Young" right there live in MSG, clear as day. And what did he do? He silenced the crowd like a G, man. Went into MSG and performed, man, and it was taunting the crowd. Then in a couple other games, they were just talking crazy to him when he was at the free throw line, talking about his hairline. Look, Trae Young, it's too early on in your career. This is just your 3rd season in the NBA. I feel like it's too early for you to go bald, but you're hanging on literally by a thread, bro. You might have to call it quits sooner rather than later, man. So the Knicks, man, end up getting dropped off, unfortunately. But shout out to my Knicks, man. We did our thing, but we're not even gonna talk about that right now. Move on to the next round, and who do they face? The number 1 seed, the 76ers, right? Now the 76ers, they were probably the favorites to come out of the, actually no, probably the second favorites, excuse me, because the Nets were looking crazy. So probably the second favorites to come out of the East. Joel Embiid was having an MVP season up until he got hurt. Ben Simmons, well, that man's a shit show. That's another video entirely. And, they had a very good team. Doc Rivers coached them well. Aside from Brett Brown, they were just doing their thing. And what did Trae Young do? He answered the call again. He enjoys talking back to the fans. He enjoys picking fights with Dwight Howard, with Embiid, whoever the case may be. He welcomes the challenge. And I feel like that's something that the NBA has been missing. That edge. In all honesty, like I said earlier, I'm a huge LeBron fan. And he's been putting on for the league for the past 12 finals, 11 finals. He's been in 10 of them. You know what I mean? So that's very, very impressive. And I feared that the NBA would be hurting due to his first round exit. But on the contrary, not only just the Hawks playoff run, but these whole playoffs have been very, very entertaining to watch. You know what I mean? And I hope that you guys are enjoying them too. But Trae Young in particular has probably been one of my most favorite, storylines of this entire playoffs, due to the fact that he's just putting on a complete and utter show. He's going crazy. And like I said, I love when they talk to the fans. I love him talking smack and all this stuff. In every single series, he's done so far. Now, look, the Sixers, they get dropped off in 7. It's crazy. I really thought that the Sixers were going to, at least come out of the East, especially with Brooklyn going down. It was just a clear pathway. But due to Ben Simmons becoming a shell of himself, now look, you got to hit a lethal shooter, man. But like I said, I'm going to make a whole other video about this. But again, credit to Trae Young. Game 7 on the road in Philadelphia, man. And you just go crazy on him. You literally just go crazy on him. Trae Young did what he had to do. He showed up, he showed out, and he was literally unguardable, man. And now we go up to the Bucks series. And one common theme in all of these series, look, we all have Game 6 Clay, Game 7 Braun, untucked Kyrie, masked Kobe. We have to give Game 1 Trae is a real thing. We have to give this man his props. He was the lower seed in every single series in this playoff run. And in Game 1 of each series, he has won it in fashion at that. Now look, this is coming from the last night they got dropped off badly by the Bucks. But in Game 1, Trae lit up the Bucks for 48 freaking points. 48 points in a Game 1 at the road. He even said that it would be a toss-up for him. He really wouldn't know which he preferred, either to hit a game winner at home or on the road. That just speaks to the level of cold-blooded mentality that he had, man. This dude is really ice Trae, man. He really lives for these moments, and I'll mess with it heavy because, like I said, Braun is not. He's been the face of the league, and he's not that dude. Even KD. I mean, KD wants to smoke, but you know he's pretty low-key about his thing. I mean, look, Trae is hitting the shimmy on dudes. Nah, that was helly disrespectful. We even got Giannis in the huddle trying to tell his team, yo, the little dude hitting the shimmy on us. Drew Holiday out here getting cross, hanging on for dear life. Now that's tough. That's very, very tough. Now, like I said, I really, really love Trae Young's game, man, and he's just gonna go up from here. Now, like I said, they did get dropped off, and they probably, in my honest opinion, they probably will get dropped off in this series. They took one. I probably got the Bucks in 5, maybe 6. If they can steal one out, if the Hawks can get one more at home, but I really don't see it. I hope I'm proven wrong because I'd love to see Trae Young in the finals, man. In all honesty, he's really a joy to watch. But look, man, the kid has it all. You know, he was left off of, I believe, of the All-NBA team, and he didn't even make the All-Star team, which looking on it now is kind of crazy. I mean, I believe in the regular season, the man was averaging like at least 28 and 11, which is crazy. How many people in the NBA with that stat line is actually beyond me. But look, Trae Young, man, doing it for the Hawks, man. He applied pressure to the front office. He gave them 2 seasons, and he was like, listen, we need pieces around me to win, and that's what the Hawks did. The Bogdanovich trade that got botched with the Bucks, they ended up coming in and, you know, picking him up, traded for Clint Capella. John Collins is emerging. Danilo Gallinari signing on. They have a really good team, as well as DeAndre Hunter, which is going to be an up-and-coming, you know, rookie and a player in this league. Now, unfortunately, he got hurt, so he won't be playing for the rest of the season, but the Hawks' future looks very, very promising, and especially when you got the Enigma, one of the guys with probably the most swag in the league right now. To be honest, his confidence is just through the roof. I mean, the future is very, very bright. Hopefully the Hawks don't botch this and they are able to surround them with good pieces. But if I'm a Hawks fan, I'm very, very excited about our future because, listen, if I was a player, why wouldn't I want to play with Trae Young? I mean, he gets his shots, but he's averaging double-digit assists. So you know the ball, you're going to get your touches, and the ball's going to come around and definitely find you. So, listen, I love everything that Trae Young is doing, man. Shout out to him. And like I said, man, I really, really hope they make it to the finals. I personally don't see it because the Bucks just have too much weapons. Their size is just too much for them. They can't really stop Giannis, in all honesty. But hopefully things pan out. Hey, Solomon Hill, you bitch. Instead of diving on LeBron's ankles, why don't you do one for... Nah, I don't want nobody getting hurt, man. But Solomon Hill, bro, fuck you, bro. You fucked up the Lakers season, man. But, hey, man, let me know what you guys think about Ice Trae, man. Trae Young. And, yeah, man, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. If you guys want to have a specific topic you guys want me to make a video about, put it down in the description below, and I got you guys. But until then, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, yeah.